Hey guys, listen, my name's Lewis. I know you're looking for Alex and Grace, and they're supposed to come here. You know, they've been doing a lot of restaurant reviews. You've probably seen them on G&A TV. Fantastic guys. But they're supposed to cook this time. They're supposed to learn something about simple cooking in the kitchen. I was supposed to help them out. I don't know where they are yet. So maybe we should start with Adam.
Hey, come on, let us do it. Over here.
So the whole idea was really getting together, talk about making stuff that's like simple. You know, how do they do it in a restaurant that tastes so darn good? Or what, you know, how did Grandma figure that out? Or, you know, whatever. We made an aioli out of a little bit of mayo, a little bit of horseradish, right? A little bit of Dijon mustard, and then a little bit of the spice rub that I made.
Aioli. I love horseradish.
One of the things I like to make sure I do when I do this is that the bacon needs to overlap a little bit so that it goes on the skewer. You know, you can see that there's the skewers through both the front and the back. But I try to be careful not to overlap too much. You don't want a lot of excess bacon hanging off. Because then, especially if you're grilling, because then it just drips on the grill and burns and kicks up flame. So the trick is a little overlap, just enough to get the job done, no more than that. All right. Another trick is how many should I put on here? And I always like to have a little bit of room between the two of them. This is a little bit of rub of nothing too exciting. It's really some salt, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne, and paprika, and cumin. All right. So it's, I like it. It's one of my favorite little rubs. You'll notice I didn't cover this.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think some rubs should be covering what you're cooking. In this case, I don't think so. So here we have all of our skewers, right? So putting these things on, when I put them on, I like to have the bacon side touching and not the scallop side. The scallop will cook through. All right, and we're going to end up with a ton of smoke on this. All right, so I think we're done. We're taking them off. Get the heat off. A lot of smoke. Some peas, right? Sugar snap peas. They're just going to blanch in hot water for like 1 minute. Salt. You ever go to a restaurant and wonder why it was so much better in the restaurant than you could do it at home? Because they put a lot of damn salt in it. Now cold water. Just 1 clove of garlic. You can slice it any way you like. I just like these thin slices. We're only going to saute this for just a minute. Not long at all. Alright, we're just going to let this buttermilk in with these peas. A little more salt. A little pepper. We're so close to being done. That's it in there. That's it.
Alex, do you think you can handle this? Like, next time I have a date? Totally.
Oh, dude, you'll be a rock star.
Rock star.
So I want these crispy and I want them buttery. Right? I mean, come on. Doesn't that sound awesome? I used about 2 cups of beans, 1 clove of garlic. If you're using a grill, these turn out fantastic outside. If you don't have a grill, inside's fine too. Alright? About 5 per person. So really the whole process to make those scallops, to skewer all of those scallops, top to bottom is maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you're done. I mean, it's really a super, super simple recipe. Seasoning's pretty important, but you don't have to use what I combined. I use a little cayenne and paprika and garlic salt, onion powder, cumin. Store-bought is always good. You know, if you want to use Old Bay, if you just want to use a little cayenne pepper, but the horseradish has definitely got a kick. I think it needs a little salt too, but after that, whatever you like is the best.
The drizzle.
And here, yeah, and this is, you know, this is good stuff, man.
My nizzle.
Dude, this is good stuff.
Man, this cooking was so tough.
Dude, I can eat this all day. your job is to talk, man, you're eating.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can check out that blog at lewislovesfood.blogspot.com. You know, I like to write about food. I like to talk about it. I think everything I make, every recipe you see on my website, there's a story with it. And really, that's my thing. What's the story behind the food? I talk about some of the places I go. I talk about local restaurants. I talk about restaurants or food trends from Montreal to England to Tampa Bay, just some of the places I've been and the foods that I've had. Yeah, please come. Shameless plug. Please come check it out.
And be a rock star. Woo! Rock star.